this economy, more Americans are turning their trash into cash. Did you know the average home has more than $3,000 worth of old stuff just lying around collecting dust? Here to talk about that is Stu Asimus. He's the president of Easy Sale, an eBay selling service. Stu, what kinds of typical household items are people selling these days?
Oh, it ranges all over the board, Vanessa. As you said, $3,100 worth of stuff that people have in their house that they're not using anymore. It can be things like electronic equipment. Our business, Easy Sale, does a tremendous amount of exercise equipment, furniture. Some of the items that you see in front of us today are actual pickups that we've made at customers' houses. Things like musical instruments. I mean, everybody has had children that have gone through a musical instrument and they're no longer using it anymore. They have a tremendous amount of resale value out there. Designer boots, designer handbags, collectibles. There's a little train set on the table in front of us here. That train set will go for $700. It was stuck back in the corner of a customer's garage.
Wow. So what are some other really surprising things that you've seen that people might think is junk, but they can, like that train set, bring in a lot of money?
We got a very interesting call one day. A lady had what she thought was a telegraph machine. And we went out there, and our young guys on the truck, she talked them into that it was a telegraph machine. When we came back to the office and we put it through our search criteria there, we found out that it was a stock ticker. One of the old ticker tape stock tickers. The item actually sold for $4,800.
Wow.
I called her up and I said, I've got some good news and bad news. I said, the bad news is we're terrible estimators. The good news is your item sold for $4,800. And she was cheering on the phone there and just was thrilled about that unusual item that we turned into cash for her.
Yeah, I mean, how do people know whether they're looking at junk or something that can bring in money?
That's one of the hardest things. You can go out onto eBay and go into your completed listings on eBay. It's very important you go into completed because that's something that is actually sold and is proven that it will sell. Or you can call experts like ourselves and we will come out to your house and we provide actually free estimates. Our guys come out there with laptops, or you could stop into one of our stores around the Metroplex and we'll do free estimates for you. And then you'll know exactly what the value is going to be.
Okay, so you're saying if you have something like a train set, like that one over there, or something that you're not even sure what it is, maybe do some Google research or look on eBay and look for things maybe comparable to that.
Yes, and that's what you're doing. You're lining up and trying to find comparable items out on eBay. And because there's 100 million items out on eBay, it's usually pretty easy to find something that's comparable, like the items that you have in your attic or in your garage, and you can see what they sell for. And it's a very consistent marketplace on eBay, so the price will come out and show you really what it's going to sell for.
So people can bring items directly to you guys, to Easy Sale. How does that work?
They can either go out on our website, and that's easysale.net, or call us at 817-640-EASY, and we will go over some estimating either on the phone or when we come out to your house, or you can stop into any one of our 4 stores in the Metroplex, and we'll do the estimating right there at the counter for you. And we take pride in the word easy. We do all the work, and all the customer does is get a check in the mail, and it's that easy. And another thing that's very important, it is that safe. In today's world, inviting strangers over to your house to sell things is something that I'd like all of your viewers to really consider carefully before they go down that path.
Make sure you're dealing with a reputable company.
A reputable person. Inviting people over to your house or going out to a parking lot and meeting them is probably not the safest thing to do in today's world, unfortunately.
How much time goes by before, from when you're given the item to when the person's actually collecting a check?
What we promise to all of our consumers is we promise a 6-week time period. Now, things can sell very, very quickly out there, and we can do it as quickly as about 17 days is probably the best deliverable we have, but we promise that you're going to have a check in your hands in 6 weeks.
Okay. So we have just a little bit of time left. Let's talk about some of these items. So this is a Barbie. What exactly, how old is this?
These are all actual pickups, again, from customers' houses. And I brought this because this is a Barbie that's never been taken out of the box. Mm-hmm. So as soon as you have something like that that hasn't been touched, it adds value. This Barbie actually sold, we're about to ship it out to a customer. It actually sold for $81.
$81.
$81.
Wow.
And it's a Barbie that the customer probably only paid about $20 for when they bought it. But it's moved into the collectible stage, and it's brand new in the box.
So something like cowboy boots, you know, those are always pretty popular, especially here in Texas, and you might think they're junk or they're old, but somebody else out there might want them. How much do they usually go for?
The big difference when you're looking at purses, boots, things like that is it has to be designer. You have to move into the higher end boots in order to really make it worth your while. Something that you might have bought at a department store is probably not worth your time or our time to sell. But this pair of boots, which is again brand new, customer bought them, never used them, they actually sold for about $250.
Wow. All right. Well, definitely interesting topic. We appreciate you being here, so thanks again.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, straight ahead, meet a mompreneur who's achieving success with her home-based business, plus an expert weighs in with do's and don'ts. That's next on DFW Close-Up.